Bags. That's what she said. As if I were a parlour maid caught pinching the silver.
It was the heat of the moment.
Her own mother, made to feel unwanted. In front of all my friends as well.
Morning.
Ah, you look smart.
Oh, well, I thought I'd make an effort for this induction thing. Although, why I need inducting, I don't know. I mean, once you've seen one filing system, you've seen them all. Morning, Mother. Oh, I see. Not speaking to me, eh? Oh, well, it's just as well you're moving out then, isn't it?
I have no interest in anything you have to say, unless it's an apology.
Well, actually, yes, I do apologise.
Good.
I apologise for saying what I did in front of your friends. But I stand by what I said. You bought number 7, you go and live in it.
What's wrong with Candice?
Well, she's a bit of a kid, isn't she?
She's my age.
Yeah, but she's really immature. You know, I was hoping someone a bit more experienced would win me.
Oh, don't she look a picture in her outfit? Have you got gloves? She'll need them. There's a definite nip in the air.
Still, she does look better now. She's working in the salon, she's got her own place. You know, if the date goes well, I can always go back to hers.
I thought you said you weren't keen.
Well, she obviously is, and if she's offering, I'm not going to turn it away, am I?
May I remind you there's a child present?
You are?
Beth won't understand what he's talking about.
Well, I'm not much enamoured with the conversation myself. Come on, Bethany. Let's go and see what we can find in the sales.
Oh, you will keep an eye on her, won't you? Because you know how busy it gets in the sales and she might slip away.
Oh, don't you worry. We're going to hold hands all the time, aren't we? There's no way I'm going to get you lost. I'm like a shepherd, keeping my little lamb from the wolves. Off we go.
I'd never dare to talk to my mother like that. Well, you heard her yourself. And all because I'm doing what she should have done weeks ago. Working on Tracy, getting her to see there are options. Stop her giving our flesh and blood away to the freak show at the cafe.
Who's this Ralph Lancaster?
An old friend.
Strikes me you've had a lot of old friends, and most of them men. When's his birthday?
I don't know.
Well, how am I going to send him a card, then? You'll have to ring him and ask him.
I'll do no such thing. We haven't spoken in years. For all I know, he might have moved.
You keep a very unsatisfactory address book. Do you never go through it?
I don't use it much.
Alec Gilroy, Sidney Green, Frank Gartside. Did you know any women at all?
There are women in there. Mavis is in there.
Oh, Anthony Stevens. I suppose he was another old friend. What an active life you've led.
Was there anything else, Blanche?
I could have done with a sympathetic ear, but I can see that's not on offer.
Sorry. Hey, when's your birthday?
22nd of January.
Write that down, and then you can send Blanche a card from me. See, I do have women friends.
22nd of January. Do you want me to put your address down as number 1, Coronation Street, or will you have moved into number 7 by then, love?
You can put down number 1. Deirdre can huff and puff as much as she likes. There's no way I'm moving. By the time I've finished with her, she'll be begging me to stay.
Hello, sweetheart. How's my little granddaughter, eh?
Say hello to your other granny, Bethany.
Hello, darling. You taking her for a walk?
Sales. It's just to help Sarah out, really. She phoned me up and begged me to take Bethany off her hands. It's with her being pregnant, she needs to put her feet up more. Todd, well, he's not much use, is he? Still, what can you expect? They're only children themselves, aren't they?
Todd's very good with Beth. So is Sarah. She's a perfect mother.
That's why you reported her to social services, is it? It was a long time ago. How you could do that to your own daughter, I'll never know. Putting her through that pain. Some people don't deserve to have children.
Beg your pardon?
Whereas others, good Christian people, women who try to follow a straight path, they have their sons taken from them, leaving them with nothing. Nothing except this little angel. Come on, Bethany, let's go. Your other granny's upsetting me now, like she does Mummy. Come on. That's it.
Do you know of any flats or bedsitters going?
Round here?
Yeah.
Why are you not happy above that salon?
Yeah, it's not for me. It's for Kirk.
Oh.
Can't stand going round to number 5. What's that word that they say God's like?
Old?
No, it means he's everywhere. Anyway, it don't matter. That's my man. The house stinks of her. Every time me and Kirk, well, you know, she's there, breathing.
Hey, did she say out last night when I won Les at that auction?
What didn't she say? Kirk said she was going on to Les for ages, thinking there was something going on between you.
Yeah? Were you getting all annoyed and that?
No, he loved thinking that she was jealous. Oh, I tell you, Janice, I hope she gets bored soon and finds some other mug. Mind you, knowing her, she'll probably stick with Les just to spite me.
How you caught with her all these years?
Well, I've had to, haven't I? I've had to look after our Chesney and Billy, or they'd end up in care. Oh, Billy, he's my other brother.
And where's he like?
Joined the army, didn't he? As soon as he could. Anything to get away from her. Don't know where he is. None of us do. She don't care. She don't care about any of us. Only cares about herself. You know, she didn't go to my grand's funeral. Went and had her nails done instead. That's the kind of woman she is.
Oof, I almost feel sorry for Les now.
And, right, she says that she's going to go and have a word with Shelley about working in the Rovers. Soon there's going to be nowhere for me to go.
In the Rovers? You are joking. I am not looking at her ugly mug every time I want to bind.
Oh, Janice, don't worry. Because I'm going to go and have a word with that Shelley. Tell her a few things my mum didn't put on her CV.
Listen, right, it won't be long before we've got a real baby. I think we should be looking at preparing ourselves.
In what ways?
Well, decorating a spare room, getting a cot, unless we want the baby to sleep in bed with us.
Oh, I wouldn't like that. I'd be frightened of rolling over.
Let's talk about this later. Hello, Tracy. How are you?
Fine. Just come to collect Kieran. He's lending me his muscles for the day.
How do you mean exactly?
Well, we're going to buy furniture from a new house. Gonna make it all nice and cosy. What do you call it? Nest building.
I hope you don't mean...
Relax, Roy. It's just a few sticks of furniture. Are you fit?
Do you have to ask? I was thinking about what you said about Steve.
What? Not now, are you?
Take my notice, right? She's just winding me up. Listen, why don't we close the cafe this afternoon? Go for that walk, eh?
He has been full of himself lately. Organising his promised auction at Rovers. And we had a bit of a mishap. Clark used camcorder and the tape that was on it, well, you were on it. My fault, really.
So, did you get out nice for Christmas?
Sarah bought me a CD, but spent most of the money on Bethany.
Ah.
Oh, look who it is. Janice Rockefeller.
Excuse me a minute, love. Were you saying something?
Yeah. What's your game bidding for my fella? Don't think I don't know what you're up to. You want him back, don't you? You've led him a dog's life for years, ran off with his best mate, and now, because he's got someone else, you're sniffing round again.
That's right, love. The sight of you two together is driving me mad with jealousy.
Well, I'm warning you.
You what? You're warning me? Who the hell do you think you are? I'm not going to be warned by some common tart.
I'm not common.
Well, take a look in the mirror. I know all about you. And Fizz happens to be one of my best mates. Do you know I could lamp you one now for everything you've put her through? So if there's anybody giving any warnings, it's me. I'm watching you. Les might be a stupid idiot, but I am not going to let you take him for a ride. I won his services last night, fair and square, and I'm glad that you're worried, because you should be.
I'm not worried.
You're nothing. Now, could you back off, please, lady, before I chuck something at you?
Hello?
Don't say anything. I'd have gone before now, only I'm looking for my certificates. I found me birth, but I can't find me married one. You don't know where they are, do you?
I didn't think you'd be packed already.
You made it perfectly clear you wanted me out. I don't want to stay where I'm not wanted, Deirdre.
I haven't said you're not wanted.
Haven't you? What do you call shouting at me in front of my friends? That was humiliating, Deirdre. However much you hate me, you could have...
Don't hate you. You're my mother. Of course I don't hate you. But can you imagine how I felt on Christmas Day? You buy me oven gloves and Tracy gets a house.
This way, she's got her own place, a nest, where she can be alone with the baby. Of course, now I'm moving in with her. That won't be the same, will it? I just hope she won't feel crowded. I mean, the house not being in her name. Well, maybe if I don't get under her feet, she won't flit. I can always go round to Emily's or Killed time at the library.
Now you're just trying to make me feel guilty.
I don't mean to. I'm sorry it's come to this, Deirdre. I've enjoyed living here, being with you. It made up for all those years I were in Kenilworth. I just ask you to make sure that you keep Tracy close to you. Say goodbye to Ken for me. I've written out my recipe for shepherd's pie. You know how much he likes it.
Oh, Mum. You don't have to go. I've been behaving like a jealous child.
I don't want to be in the way.
You're not in the way. Look, you put the kettle on. I'll get rid of these cases.
No, I'll do it.
No, it's all right. They're empty. You had no intention of going.
You said yourself you were acting like a jealous child.
Right. Get in there and finish packing.
But you just said that
you are leaving this house if I have to drag you out by the hair.
Right, well, I best be getting back. I'll call again next week. Hello, Bethany. What are you doing here? Where's your mummy? Are you lost all with your Uncle Todd? Come on, let's go and find him, shall we? Come on.
Get away! Don't you touch her!
Sorry?
Get your hands off my daughter! Get away!
You're not a mother. Who are you? How do you know Bethany?
I'm looking after her.
Oh, aye. Then what's her mother called then?
Sarah. I'm Bethany's nana. Come on, sweetheart. Come on.
I thought she were lost.
Well, she's not. She's with me. She wouldn't be lost because I wouldn't let her. Come on, Bethany. Let's leave the man alone.
You sold your flat, and I thought, I'm sorry, Mother, but I always thought we'd need that money. I mean, one day when I couldn't cope with looking after you anymore, when you were old, I didn't want to see you go into one of those council places where they just plonk you in a chair and sit you by a window. I thought that money would buy you into a private place.
No, you didn't. You wanted me to die so that you could get your hands on my savings. And what were you planning to do? Dump Ken and set off on a world cruise? Maybe catch yourself a rich man, though you'd probably end up with a salesman passing himself off as the ship's captain. I might have made mistakes in my life, Deirdre, but at least I've never been in prison.
I should have thrown you out years ago.
But you didn't, did you? Because it suited you having me here. Doing the cooking for you, and the cleaning, and the washing.
I've never taken advantage of you.
Oh, and then there's a main reason, isn't there?
What are you talking about?
It suited you to have me here so that you didn't have to be left alone with Ken.
You're mad.
You and Ken? Oh, not how you saw your life, is it? Not much excitement, is there? Watching documentaries on global warming.
You're wrong.
Am I? You're stuck in a rut. The age difference didn't matter when he were in his 40s. He's 65 this year. You're not even 50. He's winding down, and you're winding down with him. You've become old before your time. I might be your mother, Deirdre, but my life's a lot more exciting than yours.
Have you finished? You don't even begin to understand what me and Ken have got. Now finish your packing and go.
Yeah.
Cheers. Saw Steve MacDonald, eh?
What about him?
Yeah, you told me yesterday that you loved him.
Look, you won't tell anyone, will you?
Who am I going to tell? Your best mate left town. The woman I loved dumped me at the registry office. So when did you fall for Stevie boy? Was it before or after you started work at streetcars?
Before. It's just working with him and seeing more of him. It's made my feelings stronger.
You're mad.
Look, I can't help who I fall in love with.
And are you doing anything about it? I mean, does he know?
Well, he knows that I'm interested.
You wouldn't by any chance be making this place into a little love nest. You're not planning on luring that man over here behind Karen's back, are you?
Oh, now there's an idea.
Oh, can I have a packet of wine gums and all for my brother?
Certainly.
I've been thinking,
So soon in the year.
when's my birthday?
Don't you know? Have a look in your passport, it'll tell you.
No, I know. What I want to know is, do you know?
Your birthday. July, isn't it?
No, it isn't.
Well, you always give me plenty of warning because you go on about it for weeks beforehand, so I'm not likely to forget, am I?
That's not the point. You should know it.
Why, so I can write it in my address book and then have you choose me out a card to send to yourself?
You should take an interest like I do with you. I know all about you.
Really?
Oh, yes, yes. Your birthday's the 25th of February. You were born in Fallowfield. You was an only child brought up by your mother, Amy. Your father disappeared one bonfire night and hasn't been seen since. You used to do a double act on stage with a girl who played the trombone.
Did you?
A long time ago.
And then there's the men.
That's enough, Norris.
All I'm saying is I know plenty about you.
Almost too much, perhaps.
Oh, Shelley, can I have a word? It's about my mum. She's going to come and see you about working in the pub.
Oh, that's right, yeah. She came in last night. You're going to sing her praises, are you?
No, I'm not. I just thought you should know. She's been done for thieving more than once, and she's a troublemaker. She can't hold a job down. She's work shy, and she's manipulative.
Sorry, I don't get the joke.
Oh, no, I'm not joking. You employ her, and you'll live to regret it. That's all I'm saying.
Well, she's really like that. Won't be employing her.
I just want to check something. I seen your Bethany earlier with this woman.
Brenda. Oh, that's the Nana.
Oh, well, that's all right then.
Why? What's the matter?
Well, I just didn't know who she was. I was at the cemetery, you see.
Cemetery?
Yeah. I was laying some flowers for Maxine, then Bethany just appeared. And this woman come out screaming, saying, keep away from my daughter.
Well, she must have been visiting Neil's grave. Beth's dad. But you said that she called Beth her daughter.
Well, she might have said granddaughter, I'm not quite sure.
Thanks.
Don't thank me. Well, you won me.
No, I won a date. You made it extra nice by talking to me like that.
Like what?
Well, as if you was happy being with me.
Oh,
Don't panic, Jason. I know what you think about me.
I don't think anything.
Yes, you do. You still think of me as that little girl that you nicked off Todd. It was nearly 2 years ago. I've grown up a lot since then. I'm not a kid anymore.
Not even 17 yet.
Yes, I am. Look, I've left home and I've got a job. I'm a different person.
Yeah. Well, you have changed.
I'm not some silly little girl who doesn't know what she wants.
I don't know what you want.
I was going to ask you out, and if it hadn't been for the auction, I'd have still asked you out.
Why?
Because I fancy you.
Well, shall I come up then?
What for?
Well, you said you fancied me.
Yeah, I do, but it doesn't mean that I want to jump into bed with you, though. Well, at least not yet. Look, I told you I've changed. I want to be with a man that wants to be with me. Do you want to be with me, Jason?
Yeah, of course. I've had a great time. Better than I thought.
That's better.
No, can I come on?
No. But you can take me out again tomorrow night.
Why is she so against living in number 7? I thought she'd jump at the chance of getting away from here.
Well, apparently she doesn't want to crowd Tracy. She hasn't minded crowding us all these years. Oh, Ken. She pushes me and pushes me. I don't want her hating me. I don't want her going off to Tracy's thinking I'm a right cow.
Deirdre, is it all right if I pick up the rest of my stuff tomorrow?
Yeah, of course it is.
I'll hang on to my key then. I'll leave it on the table when I've finished.
No, it's all right. You hang on to it.
Well, I suppose we'll bump into each other sometime. In the shop or the bar.
Of course we'll see each other. You're only going down the street.
Yeah, sure we will.
Let me take your cases.
No, I can manage. Bye, Ken. Deirdre.
She'll be all right.
I know. Hug me. Oh, I do love her, you know. I know she can be annoying sometimes, but I do love her. Maybe I shouldn't have got so angry and upset. Maybe other daughters just put up with it.
You've done all you can.
Have I? So why do I feel so bad? Oh, well. It's just you and me, then.
Just us.
Yeah.
Home sweet home.
Gran, I've been thrown out. Help me in with my bags, will you?
What, you moving in here?
Where else would I go?
If you want my advice, don't bother.
What do you mean, don't bother?
What I said? There's no point you going for a job at the Rovers or anywhere else on this street, because I've seen Shelley and I've told her all about you.
What about me?
That you're a thief and a rotten worker.
You little cow! Who do you think you are?
Well, I just did her a favour, letting her know what you like.
Right. Well, happen I should do Kirk a favour and let him know what you're like.
How do you mean?
I saw you. Boxing Day morning, creeping out the multicoloured house down the street. That gormless Tyrone letting you out. You mucky cow.
Nothing happened.
I don't believe you. And neither'll Kirk when I tell him. I'll teach you to call me a thief.
Tomorrow at 2:45.
Don't you dare accuse me.
You what?
The Coronation Street Omnibus. Next though tonight, it's Airline. And later at 8:30.
Turn right here.
Best ever, A Touch of Frost.